feel like I need to change the music. That's like way too hyped up. Gets all quiet right after. But happy Wednesday. I know we do this on Thursdays usually or any other day, other day, but it's all good. Like I like mixing it around here and there, so perfect. Works out. Terry, man, how's your hump day going? How's your day going?
It's hump day to you, but it's Friday for me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Week, but next 3 days I got birthdays, so I'm doing okay though. Stressful
So
week, even though it was only 3 days.
you're gonna be partying, I guess, this whole weekend. Hell yeah.
Partying with little kids.
Yeah. All right, that got creepy. No, I'm kidding.
That's why I didn't pause.
Yeah. Awesome. This movie was great. I'm really glad like you guys liked it too, man. But cool, Terry. How about you, Piggy? How's your day? How's it going?
Well, it's excuse me, it's better. I was like sick as a dog this week, man. And I don't ever
Oh,
get
did you?
sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Dang, I was
it
sick
was
all last
bad.
week. But
Yeah, it's something going around down here. And then I thought I was cool. And then I rent a room out and the dude that rents the room got sick and I was like, oh shit, it's in the house and I'm out of supplements.
oh, I got-
It was over. I was trying to Lysol everything and like Clorox doorknobs and everything. And at some point, I would say like Sunday afternoon. I won something. So it's me. Evan isn't the only one winning stuff that he loves. I won a Star Wars helmet, and I couldn't even post it Sunday. I did a video. I'm feeling all good, and then my head started banging. I was like, oh no. By Monday morning, it was over.
Dang, sorry to hear, man.
It's getting better, so I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Yeah, I got COVID last week. I only got like a bunch of sniffles, but man, I didn't even know I had it until like I took a test. I wasn't gonna take the test, but I took the test just to be safe, and freaking had it. My symptoms weren't crazy, but man, like everyone everywhere is getting sick around my area, so it's definitely spreading.
Down here too, it's everywhere I went. People were sick. I didn't take it. I didn't even think to take a COVID test. And I got a closet full of them.
You need to keep that shit up there.
I'm coming to Florida.
Yeah. Cool, Piggy. How about you, Cash? How's your day going?
I'm good, man. Just at work, grinding it out at work on this hump day. That's really it, man. Just been chilling, everything like that. Yeah, man, no complaints. Weather is getting a little bit better here in the Midwest, so got through these double blizzards that we had. So
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, the snow's coming.
yeah,
So yeah.
it's crazy, man. But shit looks like it's on the up and up. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Well, before we start talking about the movie, Death Proof, there's gonna be spoilers on this thing, so big heads up. But while that little banner goes, do you guys see this thing? They got like some art prints on Sideshow. Then I saw this one. I was like, oh, it's the epic scene right there. Don't try it. I don't know. Their art prints are starting to level them up with their art prints.
I like that one. That one.
Brent Woodside is the guy. He's the artist. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. It's scary. I'm getting an NYC N1 Starfighter. I think in the next couple of weeks, and I don't have any dedicated space to Star Wars right now, but I have a bad feeling when that N1 Starfighter arrives that it's gonna send me in the rape.
Oh, you're gonna make space.
Yeah, that's. I keep eyeing the empty room over there, so I'm just like, I probably shouldn't do anything, man. To be honest,
It's gonna happen. Just let it happen.
All your hot toys are gone.
all of them are gone. Yeah, luckily, I sold them before version 2 came out, or for the most part. But now, every single hot toy I had there's a version 2 for it now. And I was like, son of a.
Was it hard to get rid of them?
In the beginning, it was because like I was trying to price them like close to retail, but as soon as I knocked down like $50, they all went really quick.
You got to take a loss. I took a loss with all my Marvel stuff except for Yondu.
Do you guys miss them now that they're gone?
Yeah.
To be honest, for me, I don't.
I had all of those Marvel Hot Toys before I had all these, so no, I don't miss
them. Really quick, Jerry is asking, did I get shipping notification? Not yet, but for the most part, from what I heard from the group, it is like within the month of February. Hopefully before that whole Chinese New Year thing. But yeah. All right, man. So let's get into the movie. I think that's a good quit playing with dolls. Hey, look at Brenton. Ever since he graduated to freaking Bowens, like. What's up, Brenton? So yeah. So we're gonna start talking about Death Proof. This was like my movie pick of the week. So it sounds like to me like you guys liked it. So this movie. Death Proof came out 2007. I didn't know the movie was this long either. I thought it was like an hour and 40 minutes, but here it says 2 hours and 7 minutes. It kind of felt like it, but
hey, you see those letterings that it just did. It kind of reminds you of the sideshow Pulp Vixen. It's just how it's like that old school like font style.
It's because it's from that. They're both from the Grindhouse era, like Grindhouse movie eras. So,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, so like this movie, it says two separate set of voluptuous women are stalked at different times by a scarred stuntman who uses his death-proof cars to execute his murderous plans. Directed by Quentin Tarantino, written by Quentin Tarantino, stars Kurt Russell, Zoe Bell, and Rosario Dawson. I remember when this movie came out like years back, I was down to see it, but then wasn't it like a double feature or something like that?
Yeah.
This and Planet Terror.
Planet Terror was the other one. Yeah.
Yep.
I actually like both of them, man. Like, I kind of want to watch that next, but it's whatever next. But like, I got to rewatch this today, and I freaking love this movie. Kurt Russell, he's an awesome, badass guy, man. I like him. I love him a lot. But
same here, man.
He was screaming until he was screaming like a woman.
Yeah.
Hey. You don't talk about Stuntman Mike like that.
Brenton asked which one did we like better, Death Proof or Planet Terror. I kind of like them equally.
Really? I gotta see the other one again because I thought I really hated this one. But I really liked it. So I gotta see the other one again before I say that.
The other one's kind of exaggerated though. The girl has like a rifle as like a leg, and then people turn into zombies. They blow up and everything like that. But you know, maybe
his like the murderous car is exaggerated.
Yeah. There's that too. Yeah. But let's get into some slides and then start up this movie. So like Cash was saying, like the whole aesthetic of this whole thing was like classic style. Like the beginning of the movie starts off with this thing, and I was like, oh, I love this. You know, our future presentation. Did you guys like that? Like the whole movie was kind of grainy, like choppy.
I love it.
Classic. Yeah, I loved it.
That's one of my favorite genres of movie. Like I love it.
I know we'll get there, but there's at one point where it was black and white.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
When I went back to color, I was like, "Damn, it looked better black and white."
Yeah.
So look at this. This like this set right here is called a Grindhouse Experience, and it's like 20 old school Grindhouse movies, and they each have that same style of film, like the grainy, the color going in and out, the lines going across, and it's amazing. It's amazing. So when you picked this movie, I was hyped. Love this one.
That's
there
cool.
we go, man. So I like you guys, like I remember liking this movie when I first saw it, but when like bringing it up to you guys, seeing if you guys wanted to see it, I was like, oh crap, no, I don't remember it was that good. I wonder if Terry's gonna rip it up. Oh crap. But luckily it lived up. But it starts off with Quentin Tarantino being a creep. I can't say creep. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say creep. Freaking, he has a certain liking of the feet.
He had Weinstein in the credits too.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
that's the scary part is that Harvey Weinstein was producing
Wow.
both Weinstein brothers.
It starts off with like a whole different set of girls. Well, there's two different set of girls, right? There's like, we'll talk about it a little bit. Starts out with the feet. Starts out with these girls. Man, I remember watching this movie. I fell in love with this girl when I was like, I wonder who this actress is. I haven't seen her ever since, but she had this whole thing going on. But at the same time, like they're going to a bar, and this girl turns out to be a DJ, right?
Jungle Jane or Jungle Judy, I forgot, but it's Jungle. Jungle Judy. She's on all the billboards that they keep passing. Yeah, she works down at the radio station. Yep.
I kind like, so this is like, with Quentin Tarantino movies, you're gonna be it's gonna be full dialogue, a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
Some dialogue that doesn't like actually add up to the movie. It's just like random, just casual, talk, whatever. But I kind of like it at the same time. It's just like you're getting to see a little bit of the whole behind the scenes thing. But what do you
I
guys
actually
think
like that from an old school perspective. Yeah, it really embodied what you would get from like a 80s flick, even though it was 2008 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Jerry says Piggy, he makes sure there's feet in I think all his yeah.
Wow. That's why I get all of them. If you watch, like, you put the clips from Dusk Till Dawn in our like opening credits now. If you remember, there's a scene when he's in the trailer with Juliette Lewis and she's having a full conversation with him and he's looking at her feet and he's like, yeah, I could do that. Like he wasn't.
Wow.
Every single movie.
No flip flops around Piggy.
I own it. I'm honest.
But like, so these girls are having a good chat and everything about it, and like, so they go into I guess they're in a bar, but I'm glad I grabbed this screenshot right here, but I don't remember seeing this. Like it's just a car. What's this actor's name again? Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, yeah.
Yeah, he's sitting out there, and I was like, I don't remember this scene, but he's 100% creeper, man. Like from just sitting out waiting for them to like licking their toes to like eyeing them. I don't remember this too. He's always in the background. He's always in the background. If you guys noticed that.
Yeah, he definitely is, because there's parts of the movies where I don't remember her name, like the blonde. He's like, oh yeah, I just overheard. He's telling her like everything that she's been talking about. He's like, yeah, I just heard her. He's like, you can talk to anybody. They knew who I am. I'll give you a ride home, but I'll leave when I'm ready.
Yeah. Rose McGowan's character, Pam.
Yeah,
Pam.
This girl.
There she is.
Yeah.
She's the same one in the other movie that has the shotgun on her leg. She's
yeah. She's the main actress in that one.
Yeah. She's one of the witches from Charmed. That's what she's kind of
famous
for, and getting caught in the garage door on screen.
Yeah.
But so then here's another random talk about, or what do you guys think of this scene right here, where they're like reenacting? I don't even know what they were doing here. Do you guys remember?
Yeah. So the DJ chick told them that her friends were in town. That's how he knew that they were down there. She's like, my girl's in town from the one who they were going to her dad's cabin that you like.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And she's like, well, what did you tell him I was gonna do? And she's like, we'll reenact it for you. So she was acting like she was a dude coming in to buy her a drink. And
that's right. Yeah. So like, yeah, if they do this and they tell you the certain word, you got to give them a lap dance.
Yep.
And Quentin Tarantino somehow always puts himself in the movie. I think it's funny. Some people don't like it,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
What'd you think of this scene, Terry? Did you recognize him at all?
Of course.
Yeah.
I've seen all his movies. Is he in Inglourious Bastards? I don't remember.
I think so.
If he is, it isn't long.
Do you know where he got his start, Terry? So there was a sitcom. If you guys remember the Golden Girls,
Yeah,
he played an Elvis impersonator.
Really?
That was
I don't
the
remember
start.
I
that.
can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, that was his
Yeah.
start. He's an Elvis impersonator.
So then it jumps over to you guys were saying, he's hearing it in everyone's conversations, but at the same time too, he's just drinking soda, water, and a virgin. What was this drink called again?
Pina
A virgin
colada, right?
cock.
Yeah, pina colada. Pina colada.
She calls him out on that. Like, why are you at a bar
Yeah.
but you're not drinking?
You didn't get a shot of them when he was eating them nachos, man. That shit was just that's like
It
the
was
most
disgusting,
disgusting
man.
thing.
Yes.
I
Most
can't
gross thing in the
stand
movie.
that scene. That's why I didn't want to bring it up. Like his fingers going inside it. Make it, the noise freaks me
It
out,
was
man.
so gross.
Yeah, like even Kennedy says that he likes the nachos. Yeah.
Even the two dudes that were sitting next to him, they was like, "What the f, man?" Because of how he was dogging those nachos.
Yeah. I was disgusted, man. As soon as you hear it, I'm just like, okay, like this is even more scary than the movie, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That was the scariest part of the whole
I
movie.
watch it. Well, it's the most disgusting, but I watch this shit with headphones on, so I mean, imagine that.
Ew. That's my pet peeve, man. I can't stand that when people are just.
But then like so he basically tells, like, he goes up to a bunch of girls and repeats the phrase he's supposed to say to get that lap dance. But at the same time, he has this weird book I completely forgot about too, where he has a book of, like, I guess the people who he's gonna kill and the people he may kill or the people he might not kill. What was that book about again?
Yeah, he writes down his interactions with people, and I think that's how he bases if he's gonna kill them. Because
That's right. Yeah.
when he asked the girl that you like when they were discussing the lap dance, he was about to write her name in there, and then when she decided to give him the dance, he didn't put it in there. But I mean, he might as well have. I love this scene.
Yeah, man, this scene is like freaking like the best 5 minutes of my life, right?
Oh wow.
No, but like they actually go full lap dance on this thing. The whole song plays, she dances and everything like that, and you see Kurt Russell, man, enjoying. There's no stunt double there, I'm sure he's like,
Well, he's the
the
stunt
guy.
man.
Let you Goldie Hawn whooped his ass when he got home.
No question. But yeah, so she goes forward with it, and I wanted to ask you guys about this too. So
I love that. He looks at the camera.
Yeah, he breaks the fourth wall. Like,
As a Mr. Roper.
Did you guys like it? Like, to me, it kind of messes with the movie a little bit, with the dynamics of the movie.
I love it. I loved it. What was so funny about this scene, if it's around the same time when they were leaving, he and Pam were walking to the car, and they're like, we're going to get you laid because he's hot off that lap dance. And she was like, I'm not going to sleep with you. He was like, I can hear you. So then she walked closer, and she's like, he's old enough to be my dad. He's like, I can still hear you. Like, it was a lot of funny moments in this movie.
In between, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know why this messed with me. Like, he breaks the fourth wall, and like, does that tell you that he knows we're watching the whole time? Is he getting satisfied by us watching him, or is he satisfied by us or him doing the whole act thing?
I think it's both.
That, like, overthinking it?
No, I think it's both, and I love like shows that do that. Like in the comics, She-Hulk used to do that. If you ever watched Three's Company, Mr. Roper used to do that. And if you grew up watching Saved by the Bell, Zach used to do that all the time. And I know this is a horror movie and it's kind of a different genre, but I love when like you're really into a character and they give you that look like you know it's about to happen.
Yeah. True. Okay, so then like he gets in the car with this girl, and this is where you find out like why this movie is called Death Proof. Well, you actually find out right here, because he explains it to this girl saying like like the car is death proof. But then he tells her like something about what I said is 100% true, but it's only on the driver's side.
But the horrible part is, again, I always say you want these people to get murdered and you can't feel sorry for
Wow.
them. Why are you going home with this stranger? And even if I was crazy enough or drunk enough to get in the car with somebody, if they open the door and I see there's no seat and it's like a steel bucket in the ground and I got to sit on the bucket and it's a partition between me and the I'll walk.
No,
There's no way.
no.
There's no way. What do you think is going to happen?
Dude, I didn't even think she was gonna get the ride because when she was asking him when are you leaving, he's like, "Oh, I don't know, but when I do know, you'll be the first to know." And so I thought she was just gonna like leave him alone from there.
That should have been the hint to just leave, call a cab, or as much as she hates the other girls, get a ride with them. She went to school with the other girls. She mentioned that.
Yeah, she mentioned like she used to go to high school and stuff like that.
Well, they were talking about her during that scene, like
yeah,
like she was like kind of like a mean girl type vibe. Like they were just talking about her.
Yeah, and he asked her, he's like, "Are you jealous of Jungle Julia?"
Yeah.
He's like, "No, we've been in school from like kindergarten to college," and she's like, she was 6 foot tall when we were 12 years old. So
yeah. Terry, what'd you think up to this point? Like, do you remember? Like, were you liking it at all?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We saw the double feature in theaters, so I put this whole movie out of my head. So I was, I'm surprised at how much dialogue there was. But to this point, it was great.
What did you guys think about the icy hot jacket? Like, did you see?
I love that jacket, man. Look at that jacket.
I love it.
Yeah. It's actually on Amazon. I almost bought it. I was like, I might just do this for Halloween.
Wow, you looked up the jacket.
I had to, man. It's icy hot. I was like,
no lie. I thought about it.
hey, Casual also thought about the nachos. He's like, you don't want to wear this jacket?
Yeah, with the nachos, bring them up, make that squishy sound.
No.
Yeah, could happen.
Oh my god.
But this girl gets destroyed. Like, I love where the scene was perfect. He asked her like, "Which way are you going, left or right?" And then like it explains. Kurt Russell goes like, "There's a 50% chance I was going to get my way, so you picked the wrong way." So he drives off and kills her by just stomping on the brake, moving the car around. I don't think I got that scene where her face is just like knocked out. But yeah, it was a crazy cool scene.
Do you know what's so horrible? Oh,
No, go ahead.
What's so horrible about that is that a couple of years ago, Rose McGowan had a horrible car accident and it destroyed her whole face. She had to get her face rebuilt, and it was like almost like what happened to her face in the movie.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
No,
And she's one of the people that was suing Harvey Weinstein. So who knows where this movie falls into that?
Oh wow.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, a lot of these feet. Yes. But anyways, so Kurt Russell he kills that girl. He goes and tries to locate these girls. He passes them. And this is where like I'm like, where's he up? I completely forgot. Like, why is he passing them? I remember him like destroying this car. And he goes so fast. He gets way ahead of them to where he turns around. And like probably one of the most gruesome car scenes ever happens next. Girl's face gets ripped off. Girl's leg falls off, and
he ran her face over. The tire skid on her.
Yeah,
the tire skid on her face.
This was awesome. Look at that, man. No one's escaping that.
Except for the driver.
Wow. In my head, when I was watching this movie, I was thinking, "There's no way, this stuntman gets away with this. Like, he's gonna have some bruises or some tears." And I did like that he ended up in the hospital with those bruises and tears, at least.
That's the only way he got out of the charges, because he seemed to be a victim too. Plus, he didn't drink, and they were getting plastered.
Mm-hmm. So you could put the blame on them.
Yep.
But yeah, man. So this is the first set of girls that gets to go up against Kurt Russell, and it did not go so well.
Well, as soon as I was watching it, and when the hospital scene happened, because the preacher from Red State was the
Yeah.
sheriff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, him and his
That's
son.
when I was texting you. Like I forgot all about him. I mean, this one little scene. I mean, yeah, he was pretty good.
You
It
know,
was
he's
so
in the movie
funny, man.
Kill Bill as well, so it's like mixing up the universes a little bit. So because he
Mhm.
calls him son number 1, and I think in Kill Bill he calls him son number 2. He has like other kids, but the same sheriff and everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put Kill Bill out of my mind.
Really? You didn't like it?
Well, I mean, I've seen it once, and it was that long ago, so I don't.
Oh, okay. He picks up the bride, like when she gets shot, but like it was interesting, man. I thought like the way Kurt Russell planned it up and said like, you know, I'm gonna risk my life, but I'm gonna get off by killing these 3 girls with my car, and
It was 4.
it was
Yeah.
4. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was a driver, right?
Yeah, the dealer.
The dealer.
Yeah,
With
that
driving.
blonde chick. Yeah. The best part with those cops is when he was like, I can pursue this. The governor said the DA said it's not enough to press charges, or I can go watch NASCAR. I'm gonna watch NASCAR. He's like, as long as he does it again, it's on, but as long as he doesn't do it in Texas. So he leaves Texas.
Wow.
So Jerry does bring up a good point. I was surprised how fast they died for how long we spent with them. I agree.
That's what I love.
Completely agree.
That's what I
Yeah.
love, because they put stakes in it where you actually kind of get a familiarity with the characters. So it's kind
Yep.
of a raised stake when they do die. It's not like just some random people that popped in 5 minutes ago. You had a whole build up. I love that about all the Tarantino films, like Dusk Till Dawn. You had like the whole first half of the movie. It's a whole hour before you even get to the vampires and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You
So
think
I
it's like a
love that.
hostage movie or one of those things?
It gives you
Yeah, very
character development.
So the scene ends here and it goes on to the next one. And when Terry mentioned it goes black and white, I was kind of confused. I like the art direction, but like it wasn't long enough to, I don't know. It does stand out. What'd you think about this, Terry?
I'm like I said. I mean, I don't know. When it went back to color, it was just like I didn't expect that car to be yellow. I mean, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I thought Luke Pitter black and white.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. What about Cash? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say they spent what 10 or 15 minutes just the same thing, just talking here, and yeah, the car was yellow. But yeah.
What about Cash and Piggy? What you guys think?
This was probably the only, I guess you could quote unquote say downside to the flick for me, because I just didn't understand why. It was kind of like the movie, what was it, The Barbarian? Was that it?
Mm-hmm.
The movie we watched, and we're like, the people were trapped in the house, and all of a sudden you see Justin Long, and it's like, what just happened? I kind of had that same feeling where it's like, well, why is it black and white out of nowhere? Like, it just didn't really kind of like translate the context for me. It's a completely different scene. So for me, I just didn't really understand like why it like what was the need for it to be black and white. Basically, it didn't bother me, but it was just kind of like, why did that happen? Just to go back, revert back,
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
I actually liked it. It was one of my favorite parts because I felt like they were showing you like, let's do this transition to black and white to let you know we're going into a fresh part of the story. We're in a different state. We're with a different set of girls. He's healed, so it was kind of taking you into something different, and then it popped back to color. Like, all right, you got enough. You see, we transition and back to color. That's kind of how I took it. I
could see that.
Yeah,
but yeah. Kurt Russell's fully recovered. He has a new car. He souped it up like he's just back at it again. Then we find our new set of girls, and Rosario Dawson is probably like top 3 in CMP life right now. I might meet her pretty soon, so might be not single anymore. No kidding. But It's like you guys were saying, like they're just casually talking, and it's like random conversations, and we're right in the middle. They're talking about their boyfriends and guys they're seeing and stuff like that. I kind of like it. Like I do like the whole aspect of just you know just random talk and just be in the middle of it.
Because you're getting to know the characters. So, yeah. um, I don't even know what I was about to say anymore. But yeah, you get to know the characters. Oh, what I like about both sets of girls, they were pretty, all in different ways, but they were real grimy. Not like dirty, but they were just like street girls. Like the Jungle Julia, like when they showed her holding the glass, her nail polish was all chipped and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when they showed these group of girls, they were just straight gutter mouths, man. If you listen to their conversation, they were straight gutter mouths. So I was like they were human. They weren't like you didn't see them as victims. Like, oh, the sweet little angel girl is getting attacked. These were just some like rods that, man, they were just real. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Well, two of them come to find out they're like stunt doubles too. The other one is a makeup artist, and one of them is like a very famous. What's it called? I forget what she was.
She's a model, right?
Oh yeah, she's a model. Yep. She played as a model.
One, she was from New Zealand.
Yep. But yeah, Kurt Russell's back at he's found his new set of victims. He's playing creepy mode again.
I think it's funny though, man. It's like foreshadowing because this foot is like what kills him at the end.
Oh
Wow.
Yeah.
She's the one that really stomps his face.
I love that scene.
It's also their urbanness of putting their feet out the windows that keep getting them in trouble too, because that's what's attracting his attention each time. Because he ran up and like licked his finger and rubbed their foot or something, and then ran off. I think that's what woke her up, right?
Yeah, but something I gotta say though, really quick, is his car. He has a badass car. Like that engine and the tires, like pulling that rubber. I was like, oh man, I want American muscle right now, man. Like pull out that freaking Mustang and go freaking drag racing right now.
With a steel seat on the passenger side.
Yeah. But so you come to find out that they're all friends, and their friend from New Zealand arrived, so they're going to go pick her up, and they're all badasses, like you guys said, and it's like they're just hanging out for the weekend, right? They all luckily have the days off, so they're just hanging out. They're like, there's no objective, there's no concrete plans they're gonna go. Other than this girl, she come to find out she's already been set on like looking at a car, a Challenger. Other than that, nothing else. So,
Man,
but again,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but then again, like they're talking about their boyfriends, their guys they've been seeing. So it's like again, we're like stuck in the middle of like their conversations and everything.
The scene in the diner, like the camera just keeps going around them. I mean, I thought that was really like well shot.
Yeah. Did you see Kurt Russell was right there too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listening,
I don't remember
man.
him.
He should have paid attention though, man. When I started talking about his gun, it's like I don't know. Was that when he got up and disappeared? I mean, because like they're talking about how they're strapped.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I think he left. He got up, remember? And he left.
He found out.
Yeah.
It was cool though, like you said, the scene right here, like the camera goes in 360, like goes around the table. I did like that too. The conversation just keeps going on too. And again, it's nothing about the movie. It's just them as girls hanging out together. It's nothing to do with like.
You're getting to know their characters. So,
Yeah.
She
it raises the stakes.
She fell in some ditch, and that's what kind of. You
She's
find
the
out
cat.
she's got, she's lucky because she falls off the car too.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But so they make a plan, and the New Zealand girl goes like, "I need to go see this car," And this car, yeah.
When they,
Uh,
this dude,
Man.
man, I thought
No,
guy.
they're worse than him, man. I can't stand these women. Like, they are evil, man. They are worse than him. I wanted them dead.
no, I mean it's the guy from Waterboy. That's why I was dying.
Adam Sandler
Or
movies.
they
Yeah.
left their girl there with him so they could go out driving, and they told him that she wanted to like juice him or whatever. So he's sitting there ready to go, and he's thinking she's a porn star. Like,
And they never go back. And they never come back.
Yeah, that's what I was like. They are evil, man. Because he was ready, and she's like,
What'd she say? Gulp.
yeah. I was like, man, you left her there to get like SA to go out on a joyride.
I love like the convincing they like this girl had to do with this girl to get her to do her plan, right? Like, hey, I know I'm telling you last minute, but like I want to do this that trick that we know, and it's a whole conversation of them just trying to convince each other, and then this Rosario Dawson wants to join in too. So I love this whole
But
scene.
I like
man.
that conversation too because you learn more about them again. Because up until this point, like I didn't know that Rosario Dawson's character had a baby. Because she was like, "Why didn't you include me in it?" And it was like, "Cause you're a mom." And they said it like 2 or 3 times. And I was like, I don't even think they mentioned that before, unless I missed it at the diner.
I thought they were just calling her mom. I didn't know they were saying
like
she
she
was a
mothered
mom. Yeah, that's the way I took it. I mean,
that could be true too.
Is asking, what was this Kurt Russell's last movie? Hard to come back after playing such a douchebag. It wasn't.
Wow.
Like,
I mean, he's ego.
He's in a lot of stuff.
yeah,
He's even in Marvel movies.
Yeah, he
Oh,
played
yeah.
his role perfect. I think he played it. He was awesome.
You know what him and Goldie Hawn are super famous for now? They've been acting for like 50, 60 years. And the last few years, they did a string of Santa Claus movies. And they're like the top grossing Santa and Mrs. Claus that ever got made. For real.
I don't
He
know how that
went from
happens.
he went from this to Santa.
There you go. Anything's possible. And this is the stuff they want to do. They're like, we're gonna tie belts to our she's gonna tie belts to her wrists and just get a freaking joyride from the Challenger. And I come to find out this is all acted. This is all the stunts here are all done by her. And they're actually going 65 miles per hour during these scenes. So
That is insane.
yeah, Quentin Tarantino said we should drop it to 25, but the actress, the girl right here,
Like
she's
Zoe
like,
something.
yeah, we're not getting the same effect, so we got to go 65. And Quentin Tarantino was like, as long as she's okay with it, I'm okay with it. So they pushed it, and yeah, man, they luckily, I don't think anyone got hurt, but they did it.
And as far as the movie, this is reason number 2. I wanted them dead. This
yeah,
was
yeah.
so
Like, come on, man. Like,
Why would you do this in somebody else's car too? That's the worst part. Like you went through all this and now you got to buy the car.
Well, I mean, they're not the ones that crashed the car, but I don't know.
But that's still dangerous to do on at all, even on your own car, like strapped to the hood with a belt.
Yeah.
you know how they called how you guys called Rosario Dawson the mom? Piggy's the dad.
Man.
Yeah, I'll take being the dad if they keep people strapping themselves to the front of their car.
I was thinking the same thing where you're like half disappointed she didn't die, but then like what happens that I could live with.
Oh yeah, it turned out great, but she earned a death.
And then Kurt Russell comes from like the bushes or whatever, and then finds them and just starts. Yeah,
Comes from the bushes.
I love that. Yeah,
I love this. So come to find out, Kurt Russell actually did a lot of the stunts too by himself. Like the scenes where they're right next to each other, he did like 90% of them. So he's a badass too, man. Man, I've never seen anything like this, man. Like any other movie, like
Nah, I haven't.
yeah,
he did a lot of his scenes in like Escape from New York and Escape from LA too.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Yep.
There you go, badass guy right there. But what'd you guys think up to this point? Like, did you guys think she was gonna die? Did you guys think like he was going to just randomly go to on to the next one?
I didn't remember what happened, so I didn't know that he probably should have done more research on these girls. But yeah, I honestly didn't know what was going to happen, but I definitely wanted her to fall off the car.
Jesus.
Yes, thank you. The first time I saw this, I was the same. I wasn't sure, but I just knew that like he was gonna bash the back of that car, and she was gonna go flying, and I was ready. I was eager for it.
We gotta keep an eye on you, Piggy.
I know, right?
Well, I don't get so some lunatic straps herself to the front of the car, and I'm the bad guy for saying she should fall off.
She's having fun, man. She's having fun. So yeah, crash. And I love this capture right here. It's just Kurt Russell being Kurt Russell. He's like laughing really loud and he's just having fun too. But
this here is creepy.
I know, man. Come to find out, they're crazy too. You know, they're like, yeah, that was fun. How about we go get them?
That's what I mean, man. It's 2007. I don't know what year this was actually supposed to be in. If it was supposed to be 2007, but he really should have, done some more research on some of these girls. Yeah. Maybe he saw her on the hood and just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go do it." But it's like, man, you really should have, followed them around a little bit longer.
That's my thing. If you're like a crazed like murderer or whatever, like psychopath, you never you're always gambling because you never know if the person that you're hunting is even a bigger crazed maniac, and now you become the prey instead of the hunter. Yeah,
it's gonna be either the cops or somebody, that last person that's gonna take you out.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be crazier than you, like these girls were. Like they were, like I said, like they're stunt doubles or everything, but they were naming stuff they've done before, like fall off that ledge and nothing happened to them. They had a gun. This girl was badass, man. When she got back into the car, she went to grab that pipe, and she was just basically like riding the door, and she's like, "Come on, let's go!" Like treating her like a horse. I was like, "Oh shit, this girl is badass."
After they thought she had fell off of the hood, and they were looking, and you just see. Now she was in the bushes.
Yeah.
She's in the bushes, like, "Hey, I'm all right."
Yeah, I like that scene too. But yeah, she gets up. She tells them like, "Let's go after them," and they get some revenge, man. And this is where you see Kurt Russell being a little.
Oh yeah, because they shot him. They shot him. They went after him. Everything, and that last scene was one of the best parts because after she said, "Let's go after him," you think one of the other two girls would have an objection. It was like, "Yeah, let's go kill this mother." Like all of them was hyped. Like
all of them. Yeah.
Nobody thought, "Let's call the cops. Let's go back and get our friend that we left with a pervert." Nothing. They just went straight for it, and that made it really cool.
But this scene tells you a lot too. Like Kurt Russell, even though he thinks he's a badass, but when the tables are turned, come to find out he's nothing, man. A little bullet hits him and he starts crying like a little baby.
He turned into Dynamo. Like, you guys seen The Running Man? Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
A long time ago.
That big Dynamo and that guy who shoots lightning, but when he crashes, he's screaming, "Go to the
commercial!" Wait, Casual took this man getting shot. Like, he's a little baby. Like, take that bullet and get up and go finish your day.
No, but I'm saying, like, freaking, like, he acts like a badass this whole movie. He gets into these accidents, acting like a badass. It's like, I feel like a little bit of a car crash would like toughen you up, but not this guy.
They hit the nerves, man, and those tendons and everything.
Yeah,
I think a big part of it too was the shock that I don't think he was expecting that to happen. Like, he wasn't, because he was like, "All right, guys, thank you," and he was gonna leave, and they were like, "Oh no!" So I don't think he was ready for that or for the bullet. I think it all took him by surprise.
Yeah, So the girls get in the car, they're chasing them. Like they shoot him first. They were like, we're gonna go find this guy. They chase him down. I love the whole chase too. Like there's other people actually on the road. That's what I really like. Sometimes these roads have nobody on them somehow. But they're going through it, like they finally catch up to him. And I love what he says right here. He's like, my armor's broken. My armor's broken. Be careful.
His legs too. His legs too.
Oh yeah.
So like, I have a question on this here. Like, they never really explain like with the car being like, I don't want to say like supernatural or anything like that, but like if it's protecting the driver, or maybe I'm like overthinking it, but it's like, wouldn't he be like killed or?
When he stops and he's pouring that shit on him, he undoes the seatbelt. So he never puts the seatbelt back on.
Oh.
He's too busy driving with one hand right here. And he never clips himself back in.
So he's technically not the driver.
Well, he's still driving, but he's not strapped.
Protected. Yeah.
Okay.
Because even like it's just death proof, but it's not injury proof. Because even after he went after the first group of girls, he was still in the hospital, like with broken bones and stuff like that.
I like what Mr. Kenny says. Stop overthinking.
Hey man,
No, I fell into that too. Yeah, I guess you gotta stop overthinking. But you get to find out, like they grab him, get him out of the car. They have some fun with this guy. Look at Rosario Dawson's face, man.
Yes.
That's like pure evil.
Crazy chick. She's smiling right now.
Her face. Nobody's looking at her.
No, not Rosario. We're talking about the other chick in the P.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even notice her.
It's so cool. They beat the crap out of him. They're getting their revenge. They're like, and he's crying the whole time, saying like, it was a joke. Like I wasn't gonna, mean to go too far. And boom, this kick knocks him down, and then
Rosario stomps him in, or caves his face in.
I don't have that freaking scene. What the fuck?
Like Terry said, the same foot that he was looking at when he walked up is the one that ended him.
Yep. Yeah,
I was
love
expecting,
this.
I mean, like in the end credit scene, for them to go get their friend back, but it never happened.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, she might be giving those services up. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said they were horrible people, man. They trashed that dude's car and left their friend there to pay for the damages, so to say.
Getting to the end of it, score and final thoughts. Who wants to go first?
I'm like, the crazy thing is, like, I was talking to Terry and I was saying like, hey, where do you stream this movie at? And just like the muck, I actually had this on Blu-ray and it was unsealed, didn't even know. So that's how I ended up watching it. But and I actually do remember now buying this movie. I just for whatever reason didn't watch it, but I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 actually.
Wow.
It was everything that I would want in a movie. For some reason there was like, other than Kurt Russell, there wasn't any like big names in here. Like I guess you could say Rosario, but just maybe not at that time, I guess. I don't really know. But the actresses were all on point. I like the scene, the picture quality, the dialect, like just everything was on point. I never got bored at any point in time throughout the entire start to finish.
Awesome.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that. I mean, I'll give it definitely an A. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it's Quentin Tarantino. I mean, I've never really seen a bad movie, but like I said, I mean, the one scene that stood out to me was the diner. I mean, just the way everything was shot. Yeah. But like I said, I thought I hated this movie, but it was the second movie shown. So I mean, maybe I just blacked it out because I was just ready to fucking be out of the theater or something. But yeah, I don't remember anything but that chick's leg going flying.
Yeah.
But yeah,
awesome.
I enjoyed it.
So I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I had dropped it to 4 only because like I was upset that chick that was strapped to the hood of the car didn't die. Like I wanted her dead. But then I bumped it up to a 4.5 because although this movie isn't a true story, it is based on real events. Like he made up the stuntman Mike part to the guy that was killing the girls, and of course the ending he changed around, but it was based on true events. And when the movie went off, like mid credits, he showed pictures of the actual girls that were like victims to those incidents. So I thought that
I was wondering
cool.
who they were. Okay.
Yeah, those are the girls that were actually like that they based the events off of, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I bumped it up to a 4.5. So A minus, still an A.
Awesome. Well, I give this one an A. I was like I told you guys, like when I recommended it, I was like, oh crap, I don't remember if this movie was that great. Terry's gonna rip it apart. Okay. I was like,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Terry be ready, man. Terry be ready. He'll be like, man, what the F are we?
Yeah. That's good. I like it. I like it a lot.
I love it, man.
But at the same time, I was thinking like, man, like hopefully this movie, like, this stuff. I'm thinking of because it's Grindhouse, right? There's Grindhouse as well, or where Planet Terror. Yeah, I thought I was like, oh man, did I pick the wrong movie? But watching it again, I was fully entertained, like from beginning to end. Like the story, the dialogue, the classic style of the film ripping apart, or like even it rewinding some parts, like skipping. Like I love that kind of stuff. I give it an A. I recommend it. Quentin Tarantino is a lot of dialogue, so that if you get past that, I think you'll like it a lot. So yeah, I think everyone recommends this, man. I think this is like a solid movie, man. So cool. But whose turn is it for this one?
Oh man,
New York Cash.
Scared.
Well, hey guys, in some good news, actually, I actually did a little Google search, and there's Muck 2. So we're gonna
No.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No,
you know what?
playing, man.
I'll take it over.
just
What
playing.
did Cap have us watch? Oh, wait, Terry left.
Terry's like,
The Wailing.
can't
Yeah,
take-
it's better than The Wailing.
Oh man, that was good.
100 times over The Wailing.
Oh man,
There really
Nah,
is a Muck
honestly,
2?
No, there isn't. God, no, there isn't.
Oh,
You guys know my pick, man. I've been wanting to watch this from the beginning, man. I got 30 Days a Night.
30 Days of Night.
Piggy.
Okay.
You didn't like this one? This one was pretty good. I remember this was good.
Come on, Piggy. Come on, Piggy.
Everyone
look,
gets a
man.
turn. Everyone gets a
There's
turn.
It's your turn.
I'll
I
take
didn't say
it.
anything.
No, shut up.
It's your turn.
There's
I'm
no
gonna watch it.
moms trying to put the sons back in the uterus. There's no moms eating the girlfriend's dogs.
Because there's nothing happening.
I mean, Cash, you're the only one that picked an unreviewable movie.
Thank you.
And even though Steve still made us suffer through the first 20 minutes of that one reviewing it.
We had to do it. 98%. All right, so 30 Days of Night is next. Cash, awesome pick, I think. I remember that one being good.
Come on, Piggy. I just need to know, will your mind actually change after revisiting it?
I'm very much open to it.
Just be open.
Those are his people, though, right? They're his family.
vampires.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's been kicked out of the clan. That's what's going on.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
That's why I've been under the weather. I don't have my powers.
Well, before we get out of here, Terry, you got anything coming up? Like,
there's a throwback video tomorrow, but like I said, the kids' birthdays. That's what I'll be doing.
Back to back, man. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. They'll be in college by next month, so they'll.
Well, we're homeschooling, so.
Well, Terry, thanks for joining in. And Piggy, how about you? You got anything coming up, man?
I got the XM Archangel in. Shout out to Angelina. I haven't even unboxed it. That's how under the weather I was. It came, wiped it off because I knew the cat was going to smell it. And I went right back to it. So eventually I'll be probably unboxing it this week.
Okay. Awesome. KashDaGemini, how about you, man? You got anything coming up?
I will have Iron Studios Sub Zero. It should be here maybe Saturday. No, what's today? Wednesday? Yes, maybe Friday. It'll be here, maybe. So I'm really looking forward to that. I got their Scorpion in. I absolutely love it. Throw up a review for both. Probably this weekend. But I really love them. Even though they're 1/10, they definitely pack a punch. So I'm really excited for that. And basically just been working on a bunch of like Pokemon, I guess you could say, like intro, outros, little animation stuff. Been making some like thumbnails and stuff. So I gotta actually have a review for something that's coming, and just some new stuff to add for the channel next month. So just having fun, man.
Okay. I do love the videos that you've been posting. Like, I think it's like 3 or 4 minute videos of just asking a question. And like
Yeah.
I love those a lot,
Spying
to be honest.
Spying on the UPS drivers.
Yeah, I was gonna.
That was
Hey,
good.
man.
No, but Terry, Cash, Piggy, thank you guys again for joining. Like, awesome. Getting to do more movies this year, so it's freaking awesome. But you guys, let's get out of here and let's guess COC starts in 3-4 minutes. So get to see you guys over there. See you guys.
My guys.
I'll see you.